Continuing the tactician run, I'll be challenging Kniles the Flenser today. Here is a really quick overview of the team. Fane the Undead Knight remains unchanged, pumping Strength, Warfare, and Necromancer. For the talent, Living Armor, for self-sustain, because as an undead I can't heal him, of course. The starting class also gave me Executioner, which is a chef's kiss. With Losa more flexible as she is the support, I'll be pumping memory and intelligence as necessary and perhaps focusing on wits. I used all skilled up as the talent to get 1 point into Hydrosophist as well as pumping Summoner so that I can reach 10 before leaving the island. The Red Prince is my Pyro Geomage, and of course I'm pumping intelligence as well as Pyromancer and Geomancer in a 2-to-1 ratio. As for talents, the only one that matters right now is Torture. The Ninja remains my burst physical, of course pumping Finesse as well as Warfare for physical damage and getting support skills as needed on the side. For talents, Combat Kit for survivability and the Pawn for movement. With that out of the way, I'll now demonstrate the fight for Kniles the Flenser.
Who are you, you lovely little fairy?
He reaches out and places a hand on yours.
Aha! Easy. So fascinating. Living bark, living wood. Please come in. Oh, do make yourself at home, won't you? Is that a promise, darling? Come.
He sets himself up alone and surrounded by my team, and that makes him an easy picking for the first round. With his physical armor already gone, I'll attempt to use Fane and my ninja to burst him down really quickly. If the meat golems are able to rush you down, this fight tends to become very difficult, so I try to position my backline away from the front. While the fight unfolds, I attempt to burst down Kniles further. I leave a totem with Losa. The priority is repositioning the back line. I was a little surprised when they turned on each other, but this does tend to happen from time to time. Just makes the fight easier, I suppose.
Prepare.
I continue to burst down Kniles while I still have the time to do so. Executioner pays dividends, and I use those dividends to control the next enemy. Because they are busy fighting amongst themselves, I can use this time to set up a solid position. Because the Red Prince didn't have many opportunities, I sought to harass distant enemies. What's that famous saying that everybody's always using? Alright, divide and conquer. This is a perfect showcase of just that. I now attempt to burst down the unit that is slightly out of position. I harass the two enemies fighting amongst themselves, but I want to send Fane to support the ninja. Because Losa is under little pressure thanks to the positioning, I use her now to support the ninja further. I always find the extra unit in summoning to be so helpful. The Red Prince still doesn't have many opportunities here, so I decide to just output damage and harass the enemies. I decide to control the meat golem, removing him as a threat for 2 turns, as well as using backlash to try and burst down the last agitated monk. Using Feign to control the last major threat to the team, I now focus on cleanup. I'm not exactly sure what makes them turn on each other like this, but it has made this fight extremely easy. I realize that I can potentially burn down that distant meat golem, and so I attempt to do just that. That meat golem must have used uncanny evasion. Now it's just a matter of simple cleanup. And there you have it, Kniles the Flenser, making Tactician look easy.
Exquisite! The perfect tool to rip a face from a corpse. I think I shall call it the Face Ripper. Now to harvest a few samples, gather some source orbs, and create a new mask.